Hello and welcome to our channel. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey to explore the name Richard, a name steeped in history, strength, and cultural significance. Whether you're interested in the origins of names, their deeper meanings, or simply want to know more about the name Richard, you're in the right place. Stick around as we uncover everything from the historical roots of Richard to its presence in literature and pop culture. Let's dive in. Meaning of the name Richard. Let's begin with the meaning of the name Richard. Richard is derived from the Old Germanic elements Rick, meaning ruler or king, and hard, meaning brave or strong. When combined, Richard essentially translates to brave ruler or strong king. This powerful meaning has been a defining characteristic of the name throughout history, embodying qualities of leadership, authority, and courage. Richard is a name that exudes confidence and command, making it an ideal choice for those who desire a name with a regal and authoritative connotation. Its meaning has remained consistent over centuries, signifying a person who is not only a leader but also brave and steadfast in their duties. History of the name Richard. Now, let's take a journey through time to explore the history of the name Richard. The name has deep roots dating back to the early Middle Ages. It was introduced to England by the Normans following the Norman conquest of 1066. Richard quickly became a favorite among the English nobility, partly due to its strong meaning and partly due to its association with leadership and royalty. One of the earliest and most famous bearers of the name was Richard I of England, better known as Richard the Lionheart. He reigned from 1189 to 1199 and is celebrated for his role in the Crusades. Richard the Lionheart's legacy of bravery and strategic leadership cemented the name's association with noble qualities. In addition to its prominence in England, Richard also became popular in other parts of Europe, especially in France and Germany. Over time, it has spread across the globe, maintaining its noble and powerful connotations. While its popularity has fluctuated over the centuries, the name Richard has never entirely fallen out of favor, continuing to be a preferred choice for those who appreciate its historical weight and timeless appeal. Cultural significance. Richard's cultural significance is vast, with the name appearing in various forms across different cultures and languages. In Spain and Italy, the name appears as Ricardo. In Poland, it's Richard, and in the Scandinavian countries, Ricard. These variations highlight the name's broad appeal and adaptability across different linguistic and cultural landscapes. In literature, one of the most iconic uses of the name is found in William Shakespeare's play Richard III. The play depicts Richard III as a complex and ambitious figure, and this portrayal has deeply influenced how the name is perceived in popular culture as a name tied to power, strategy, and often a certain degree of cunning. Beyond literature, the name Richard has appeared in various forms of media, including films, television, and even music. From characters like Richard Castle in the TV series Castle to Richard III in numerous adaptations, the name has been used to convey strength, intelligence, and leadership. Moreover, Richard is often associated with royalty, given its historical ties to several kings, not just in England, but across Europe. This royal association adds an extra layer of prestige and gravitas to the name, making it a symbol of power and authority in many cultures. Character traits of people named Richard. People named Richard are often seen as strong, reliable, and charismatic leaders. The name's meaning, brave ruler, is reflected in the typical character traits associated with Richards. They are frequently perceived as natural leaders, possessing a commanding presence that can inspire and guide others effectively. Richards tend to be intelligent and strategic thinkers, with a natural ability for problem solving. This makes them excellent decision makers, whether in their personal lives or professional careers. Their analytical skills allow them to navigate complex situations with ease, much like the historical figures who bore this name. Another key trait associated with the name Richard is resilience. Individuals with this name are often seen as steadfast and capable of overcoming challenges with determination and courage. This trait is particularly fitting given the name's historical ties to warrior kings and brave rulers. Richards are also known for their loyalty and integrity. These traits make them trustworthy companions and reliable partners, whether in friendships, romantic relationships, or professional settings. Their loyalty is often unwavering, and they are known to stand by their beliefs and the people they care about. In addition to these qualities, Richards often possess a good sense of humor and a charismatic personality. They can easily engage with others and bring a sense of lightheartedness to any situation, making them well-liked and respected in social circles. Numerology of the name Richard. Numerology adds another layer of depth to the name Richard. According to numerology, the name Richard corresponds to the number 9. The number 9 is often associated with humanitarianism, compassion, and idealism. People who resonate with this number are typically empathetic and driven by a strong desire to help others. In numerology, the number 9 is also linked to creativity and artistic expression. Richards may have a natural inclination towards the arts, whether it's through music, writing, painting, or other creative outlets. This creative energy can manifest in various aspects of their lives, contributing to their well-rounded and dynamic personalities. Additionally, the number 9 symbolizes wisdom and a broad perspective. Richards often have a deep understanding of life's complexities and can offer insightful advice to those around them. Their wisdom is sought after, and they are often seen as mentors or guides in their communities. The number 9 also brings a sense of completion and fulfillment, suggesting that people named Richard are driven by a need to achieve their goals and make a meaningful impact on the world. They are often motivated by a sense of duty and a desire to leave a positive legacy. Astrological connections. While astrology traditionally focuses on birth dates rather than names, there's an interesting interplay between names and astrological signs. Individuals named Richard may be born under any zodiac sign, each adding unique traits to the personality associated with the name. For example, a Richard born under the sign of Aries might exhibit enhanced leadership qualities, assertiveness, and a pioneering spirit, reflecting Aries' reputation as a bold and dynamic sign. On the other hand, a Richard born under Libra might embody diplomacy, fairness, and a strong sense of justice, traits commonly associated with Libra. Additionally, the ruling planets of each zodiac sign can influence the characteristics of individuals named Richard. A Leo Richard might showcase creativity, charisma, and a natural inclination towards leadership, while a Capricorn Richard might emphasize discipline, ambition, and a strong work ethic. In essence, while the name Richard brings inherent qualities of strength and leadership, the individual's astrological sign can add further layers of complexity, making each Richard unique in their approach to life. Colors associated with the name Richard. Colors often carry symbolic meanings, and the name Richard is commonly associated with royal blue and deep red. These colors reflect the name's rich heritage and the traits typically associated with it. Royal blue is a color that symbolizes trust, loyalty, and wisdom. It reflects the reliable and intelligent nature of Richards, highlighting their ability to inspire confidence and command respect. This color also conveys a sense of calm authority, aligning with the leadership qualities that the name Richard embodies. Deep red represents strength, passion, and courage, traits that are integral to the meaning of Richard. This color underscores the bravery and determination that Richards often display, whether in their personal endeavors or in their professional lives. Additionally, the color gold is sometimes associated with Richard, symbolizing success, prosperity, and high status. Gold reflects the noble and prestigious aspects of the name, reinforcing its royal connotations. These colors together create a palette that captures the essence of Richard, a blend of trustworthiness, strength, passion, and wisdom. They are often reflected in the personal styles, environments, and even branding choices of individuals named Richard. Richard in literature, culture, books, and movies. The name Richard has made significant appearances in literature, culture, books, and movies, often representing characters who are complex, influential, and embody leadership qualities. One of the most notable Richards in literature is the character Richard III from William Shakespeare's play of the same name. Richard III is portrayed as a cunning and ambitious figure, whose quest for power leads to one of the most dramatic and memorable narratives in English literature. This portrayal has left a lasting impression on how the name Richard is perceived, often associated with themes of power, ambition, and moral complexity. In popular culture, Richards often appear as leaders, heroes, and complex protagonists. For instance, Richard Castle from the TV series Castle is a mystery novelist with a charismatic and witty personality, showcasing the creativity and intelligence often linked to the name. Meanwhile, Richard Kimball, the protagonist in the film The Fugitive, represents perseverance and determination as he seeks to prove his innocence after being wrongfully accused of murder. The name Richard has also appeared in various books, both as the name of main characters and influential figures. For example, in Richard Adams' novel Watership Down, the author's name itself is a reflection of the strength and depth that the name carries. Overall, the name Richard in literature and culture is often associated with characters who are influential, driven, and multifaceted. Whether they are heroes, villains, or complex figures in between, Richards in literature and culture leave a lasting impact on audiences. Notable people named Richard. The name Richard has been borne by many notable figures throughout history, spanning various fields from royalty and politics to entertainment and literature. Let's start with Richard I of England, known as Richard the Lionheart. His reputation as a brave and noble king has made him one of the most famous Richards in history. His leadership during the Crusades and his legendary status as a warrior king have left an indelible mark on history. In the realm of science, Richard Feynman was a renowned American physicist known for his work in quantum mechanics and quantum electrodynamics. His contributions to science earned him a Nobel Prize and solidified his legacy as one of the greatest minds of the 20th century. Moving to literature, Richard Wright was an influential American author whose works, including Native Son and Black Boy, addressed complex issues of race, identity, and social justice. His powerful storytelling and insightful commentary have had a lasting impact on American literature. In entertainment, Richard Gere is a well-known actor who has starred in numerous successful films, including Pretty Woman and An Officer and a Gentleman. His career has spanned decades, and he remains the respected figure in Hollywood. Lastly, in the world of business, Richard Branson is a British entrepreneur and the founder of the Virgin Group, which encompasses over 400 companies. His adventurous spirit and innovative approach to business have made him one of the most successful and recognizable entrepreneurs in the world. These individuals, along with many others named Richard, have made significant contributions to their respective fields, further enhancing the name's reputation for leadership, creativity, and impact. Conclusion. To conclude, the name Richard is more than just a label. It's a name that carries with it a rich history, a deep cultural significance, and a set of traits that have been admired for centuries. From its meaning of brave ruler to its associations with royalty, literature, and notable historical figures, Richard is a name that embodies strength, wisdom, and leadership. Whether you're considering this name for a child, are Richard yourself, or simply have an interest in the stories behind names, we hope this deep dive has given you a new appreciation for the name Richard. It's a name with a legacy, one that continues to inspire and lead through the ages. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the name Richard. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on the fascinating world of names. Until next time, stay curious.